office oversees the Department of Environmental Protection, which guards both the water that we drink as well as our wastewater system, so the water that we treat from our sewage systems that then flows into the digesters or flows back out, the overflow. So we're also in charge of the third water tunnel, which, as most people know, has been under construction for many, many decades. The purpose of the third water tunnel is to provide a shaft to be able to lower equipment down, to deal with the first water tunnel and the second water tunnel when we need to do repairs, and also give us the ability to have an alternate water tunnel so that we can shift from using the first and the second. And that's an incredibly long project that has taken us a lot of design development, and one thing that's critical is as we learn more about the uses that we need for the third water tunnel, we've had to expand the construction thoughts about it, and that's also extended the time. It will take many years, but it is that consistency, diligence, fortitude, and funding that gets us to the end, and having that long-term vision. And I like to tell people to think about this not as you will personally benefit, but if you would like your kids to grow up in the city and their kids to grow up in the city, think about them, because that's who's really going to benefit from many of these large infrastructure investments. One of the biggest questions, or the first question, a deputy mayor for operations gets is, when will that day come when we can start using the third water tunnel? Because it's been so long in the making. And the good news is it is comparatively not that far off. And the other good news is there have been changes in the design of it so that it can actually accommodate more machinery being able to be dropped down into the shaft, which is a future-proofing advancement that we want. The not so good news is it's not going to be next year, and it's not going to be the year after. It still will take several years, but we are much closer to the end than we've been in past administrations.